So Paul, how was it your first practice under Coach Scott Frost? I mean, you've been here a while, but you weren't a player for him the first time.
Yeah, different than the last couple of years for sure. It's new. It's fun. It's always fun to be out there. So I'm ready for the next practice.
Well, what's the excitement level of the team right now? How ready are the guys to go and get back into the football?
I mean, it's been 3 months since the last snap of football. I was excited. My teammates were super excited. We couldn't wait to hit the field today. So
you said it was different. In what ways?
Just it's just different coaches, just different, not style of practice, but just different things. Just new things.
How would you describe the demands for tempo? Because that was something that Frost had mentioned, that he wants to see you guys play with more pace.
Yep. I mean, we got to pick it up for sure. It's new to it. It's not necessarily completely new, but since we have so many transfers, from different places, it's new. It's coming together and executing it at a high level. We got to get after it. We got to definitely. We have a couple practices to catch up to that standard, but we got to get rolling.
How does it differentiate? Is it just about the speed that you guys are getting up to the line, or getting things worked out mentally?
Yeah, just getting set. Being ready to execute the next play. Just getting set and running, chasing the ball.
Do you take ownership of the offensive line, being that you're one of the pretty much the only old guy who's been here multiple years? Do you kind of feel like that leadership role?
Yes, and what comes with that, I have to look at myself a lot and tell myself as well, I got to pick it up. So that's a big thing. We all got to pick it up, but everybody starts individually.
How different was Coach from the meeting room to be on the field?
It's Coach Frost. Not any different, just how I imagine.
What is he like?
Oh, I mean, I've been with my position coach, Coach Clark, the most. Coach Frost spoke 2-3 times. But not much different. I feel the energy. I like listening to him. He gets me going. So.
Are there from Coach Hand to this coach? Are there different techniques? I mean, have you blended things together? How does that work when you've been coached by a guy for 3 years, right?
Yeah, a lot of new stuff, but essentially offensive line is offensive line. So yes and no. New stuff, yeah, but.
What is Coach Clark like? What kind of coach is he? I know he's been a head coach the last few years. What kind of personality does he have, or how do you guys like working with him?
Put me on the spot. It's a good guy. He's very personable. I like him a lot. So in the past 2-3 months, I've gotten to know him. I can't wait to further get to know him. I enjoy him so far a lot.
Talk about trying to build that cohesiveness with the new members on the offensive line. You being the leader, how you're trying to build that chemistry up.
We've been hanging out a lot. We go on trips. I think a couple weeks back we went to the Daytona 500. Last weekend we went on a boating trip. Pretty awesome. All the guys are nice. Jakaya, the other guys too. Jabari, Cam, Leparka. Who else? Justin. They're great guys.
So Daytona 500, did you like that experience, or what was that like?
Very American. So yeah, I loved it. It was awesome.
Yeah, I know you guys are only in shoulder pads, or not shoulder pads, yeah, but today's practice, what was the highlight? Was there a particular play, a player that stood out? What kind of stuck out to you about day one?
It's a little, I think for me, a little too early. We're all trying to figure out there what's going on and getting back into a rhythm. But the next couple practices should show up. We're all ready. A couple little scuffles, we're all excited to be out there. So, yeah, it'll show in the next couple practices.
Good stuff.
Good.
Appreciate it, Paul.
Thanks.